Plus, you played a lot of basketball, and I know turnovers are a story in every game. But how challenging is it when turnover numbers as high as it was, and the fact that Cleveland was able to convert on the other end?
Yeah, I mean, anytime that's a predicament. I mean, it's going to be a tough game to win. We know going into these games, our margin of error is very thin, so we have to be super sharp in what we do. And those turnovers leading to those other points on the other end, they hurt us. But more importantly, we at least we got to take care of the basketball, and we have to make sure we get a good look every possession. A lot of our turnovers have been coming from just us rushing or essentially not making that extra pass on time or on target. So we got to clean it up, obviously, on that end of it. But overall, I mean, we still fought hard in the game. No moral victories, but at the same time, there's some things in this game that we can take and grow from and develop on. But we obviously know this game boiled down to the turnovers for sure.
How much are you embracing? I know, like the second half of the Indiana game, they made things difficult on you. First half tonight, things difficult on you. As you're trying to navigate new team, new teammates, and everything, you're not trying to do, not trying to. I guess you're trying to be a part of it without just saying, "Hey, give me the ball and you score."
Yeah.
How much are you appreciating kind of finding that groove here with this team, and how challenging has it been?
Well, yeah, I mean, I knew coming in that this was a situation that was going to take time to come to fruition. And for us as a group and me personally is really about taking my time with it, staying patient, and allowing the guys that we have here to really flourish and figure out how they can get going and make the game easier for everyone else. And so, obviously, like with how we've been running things, is kind of just take what's available and make the right play, continue to make the extra pass, continue to make the winning basketball play on the floor. And I know, my contributions essentially to this group on the offensive end will come in the flow, and the better pace we have as a team, the more sharp we are offensively and how we're doing things, how we're taking care of the basketball, how we're making those extra passes, making those extra reads, and moving our bodies and moving the basketball. That will allow my game to flourish. So I knew coming in that this will take time, and it's a process to be figured out for us as a group. Continue to communicate, watch film, find ways that we can get better. But the name of the game is to figure out ways to close out games for wins. And I felt like, with that all being said, it's 2 games, and there's a lot of positives to take away from it. And there are things that me personally as well, will have to watch film and get better at as well, and find different ways to be more impactful for our group as well. So I look at all those things.
In 2 games, what have you seen from Cade Cunningham? He's been getting to the cup, had some turnover issues tonight. Just what he's done in his role so far. What have you seen from him?
I think he's been great. I think he's been super aggressive for the group. You obviously saw tonight just his impact and how he can score the basketball and get to his spots at any point in time. So, obviously it's not a game that turnover-wise that he would like, but at the end of the day, I think those are easy reads that he can look at on the film and figure out ways to make the game easier for himself. But he's done a great job for us, been a great voice for this group. And his pace, the way he plays, he's a great player and going to continue to get better. And it's been exciting and a good fit playing next to him.
In a game like tonight, where you had some bad turnovers early and then they just kind of stacked, you've been in a lot of different team situations. I guess what's the key to slowing things down and kind of getting a grip on that? And it seems like the team's sliding the other direction.
Just really figuring out our offensive flow out there. I mean, JB told us, too many possessions with 1 pass and a shot, and we had to get that basketball moving around, flying around. I thought tonight we weren't able to get into we weren't really able to get our pick and roll game going the way that I know we should with JD and Cade, and being able to that opens up the game to free up more offensive flow for shooters and for guys on the perimeter. So those are things that we'll work at and get better and watch. But overall, we just got to continue to keep fighting and figure out different ways, and just find different things that we can make adjustments on.
I know it's a frustrating loss, but how do you guys go about hurry up and getting over this loss and moving on to the next one, which is tomorrow against Boston?
Well, you just said it right there. It's another game tomorrow, and our biggest motivation now is to keep fighting and figure out a way to get our first W, and let's go from there. So that's the motivation, and that's the goal, and that's what we got to do.
Thanks, Tobias.
All right, thank you.